What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9.
To be faithful and loyal to God and I place myself to the service of the Lord with all my strength.
What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi Ewo Neat 100.9. 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 NITS 100.9. Torchlight Jumidi Ewo NITS 100.9. The Torchlight Jumidi Ewo NITS 100.9.
And then you may yamo kwa bed the bandit 100.9. Ye Fred Jubedi said Torchlight. Ye the Torchlight, he said the only no. E Benada Yawada ye tenasana e amanyo sem ene ye beye. E sama kodoa e koso ye my ganemu. And then ye see ye e wa Ghana mrashebedefie. Speaker of Parliament. E ye Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. Name some of the other. And then which a year the say a minority, majority. They say I don't know I go home. They say we see a freeway minority, see a freeway majority. Because there has been a stay no so speak and be ready and crown one concluding here. Say or the court no a year stay of execution a year Juma. And I said the end. So or the year Juma and I say send it here. Did you know yes Sambako doa. Edi him ye nyina ye bisa ye ho say dia course ene e wo ye Ghana mrahye bedwafie no e de na e ka kire yen e ya de speaker yi speaker kasa ye no e normally bi won a inconclusive e bi ni say speaker e raise issues about ye quorum na issues about quorum no ye bisa say roll call ben and the speaker Eddie Koro. Roll call ben and the beme speaker. Akase, okay. Then said the no. When dear. One more enso ewo mrashe bedwafie ho. Eti ayensama aye deja. In fact, me the so be some any lawyer for no. And everybody sana. Oh, there be to say legal gymnastics. Now move we go to way there be we waha. But yeah, my lawyer phone ba me confuse yen because yen nyina yet Ghana. Listen. Yema a lawyer sene bambi kotu atekom be kire baby a windows wo. Ade ne nyina ne say Ghana fue. Ade ebisi ye na no. Eti ye na de na asesa. May this is my question. Ade na ebisi ye na no. Constitution da wa ye nyina ye kan. Afi na wo lawyer no de say wo mra na akosua ne ba be da me. David, don't allow yourself to be confused. Ade momi yenhwe nsam ne ye critical o. Yenhwe nsam ne critical na nsam ne kra no say yetwema me no obi anyamfom so obia o. Enye so obi person ha adwen o. Honorable Abambagwen. Beba so onyamfom so obia o. Debe. Me uka so anyamfom so me no nya adwen. Your friend is a majority. Honorable Afanyo Makin. Onyamfom so obia o. Dr. Ato Forsen. Onyamfom so obia o. One must stand no mate no onyamfom so obia o. Win him. But the rightful thing in the say. And someone else, you know, be a young understanding be. And understanding ye. When him say some yeka kweni nyina no kra na eba akopɛ na ho. Say Supreme Court ka say wi a. Say Supreme Court ka say wi a. Sana ye de aba na wi. And next speaker wa journey a certain. Wa journey parliament no indefinite. Ye nim da omo beba ochena ye nya he te say eye Owura Federal Marking. Honorable Federal Marking. One eye ne majority on be trigger speaker no asan frɛ. So it is something ba we are we find that's o man that's adwuma one time but adwuma one time sao because normally we ha yetimi ready in between the lines. And your lawyer didn't about be church me way anyway. No. No, where your lawyer what goes on law, yes. Yen so the who what the proper understanding of a normal hair course no. Bibi on yes confusing. We understand it. Me no say MPP for omokasa. They should explain the entire and now no see ya omoka womanu tu mo. They should explain that thing to me. And now no the DSC you know from an MP permanent free parliament no they should explain why did you keep quiet then and then the woman in tina when you brea mo kasana tell we should speak the truth though. Yeah, my politicians woman lawyer for no we now the private legal person no cramp no I am my politician we lawyer for no baby and then betia just a betia no betia Etuana masere na mse mo de mutimi di agro ma eni mo ba o ene galamsey fight na da wana ye ni abre say ye hwe say say galamsey ko na ye kwasan ye say hwe ba bi akwa no makọ no nanam. People are suffering somewhere amafo nya nsuo no ya akwan ni bi ye ebi nso nye wow de ye fine hallelujah wow de nya nso de brepa ene wu na kumaso kwan so a kese de kwan no so aye ene kumase kwan so wonam kumase kwan so a gbugru saa edin trom o approaching kokko yeso mo ba beye kohwe de wan de tete ya na ye kotu mra na ye kotu lo ye kotu laws na ene ente saa na speaker na ye wrong na we Professor Makoko ekra so be mu an odo kran so ye bi no e de ye tron krata say ye effectualize ye hwan ye operationalize ye legal taraga fa ya de pa na ye mu bi na ye tie e kenkan pa no yes agro we to farm fire feature I'm telling you categorically ye mu bi na ye tie e kenkan we listen opinions upon opinions and then be pom on show basis abra betie madwim masuma ma and normal metie gu masum dia makenkan ishedin am say I grow away so sometimes yes I'm telling you so the normal ko say ya so adidi e kire sa gullibility be di e kire na de me mu e kire nhwe Didi Trisa. Anyway, speaker Kasa, me and honorable Bambabi, Nesam no kind, and honestly speaking, a normally be inconclusive. One man to me who says Supreme Court stay no Parliamentary the year Juma I don't know. Also one to me, normally be and yet clearer. Even though Wakasa wa join Parliament House no indefinite. It normally be yet clear. Yet clear. Nasa we will be a who follow proceedings of Parliament. And honorable Abamba we not say no. And yes, our procedure no follow ye. Obobi try. Obobi try. How do I say? Na say yes, Cynthia Mamile Morrison wa recent day. Also so on recent day. Na na akese kran kan krata. Esu woman PS wa recent day. Is it true? Well, your baby friend no ebisa no. Na ne Alaj Suraj wa Ali Suraj. Ali Suraj. And Ovia or a member of the MPP. Or Peter Kwesi Mensa so baby kan ho. E wa ha say. You made the friend a torchlight. Mwakwaba bidin de luxurious AGYEMAN na be de aseda be mokokroko Francis IK champion ombo michidom ewa ha say wa wutie me wa hwe o Facebook wo comment bi afafa ho wo comment bi afafa ho na yen kan na ye bebiebie no ma bia ni so no wetime nya proper understanding what dey say ana normally see a say no omamu no ebi aye confused ebi a take a right ebia for left and ebia kan finfin enti one more intense am na say one more ebisa e de na ekoso enti wo ando obi ebisa na Nigeria de na ekoso na bia won so said the wetie na wakenkan na understand na wona de manipa no so enti ene no de esi wo eye Parliament House wo no the tia we ni nyina say speaker say woman intima form eye quorum mo de be take decision because Parliament ne emra no say parliamentarian do do wo no say wo mo be kan asem no wo ma bopa ese say emu half ye chew mumu a ete say wo mutimi nya say number no na wo mutimi di take decision na wo mutimi di take decision na no na speaker e kire say number no mu nuru eti no kra no is a confusing I confusing a bit say no number be no ka say say wo hwe NDC mrashe bedwafo a say yehwe mu pa wo maka 136 na say na mrashe bedwafo enan no kra no say speaker ruling ni hold mpo na yi wo mu free ma wo meka 271 say wo pe half na 136 because ye ni nipa mu fa enti wo run na up 136 but say NDC mrashe bedwafo mu 136 enti ye nim anase eyade a womo a yesi ye you mafrim ye wu nipa no ne ye you afiri ho ba akonya ne de wo ho because akonya no ye kan ATMs ade ne ye se nipa no ne ye yi na afiri ho but akonya na wo parliament ho no de akonya no wo ho nti ye kan ho still sa constituency no wo ho eno so e ba ne se to asomu eti e ba ne sa so de a ene na kire se ayampa se wo mantimi amformo koroma wo betimi de take a decision. That is right. The majority make out to asenga kra de. Men kokotu laws bi ama men confusing na enwumre o. Otena no pa na me lawyer for no be see ni na enwumre ni de. Ye ba fom ne chirechirem de ama o. Otena no pa me no lawyer for no radio so enya asem ketwa. Ye de be see ni. Wo mo kan we, wo me kan we. Aha. Mukotu ayen so munim muknim kotu ayen ni me kan. Ye nim tie. Tu kotu aye be gina wanim. Now so ya kira say ade ne say na etie aha nya say obi anya obi a on tebrofo onu so obi on tebrofo ba aka brofo sa akwa ne brofo nya da kro ni brofo ezo aka brofo da o aha ya nya lawyer for ba de entra ma lawyer for no we go do je ba say ye ni me kan o ye ni me kan papa ye mu bi we take our time to read, we take our time to listen. It's just something ba a good year no de be fa feature pe na je wo ya ha adwen. We've taken our time to listen, we've taken our time to read. When the case get confusing, it will be say you be chirechirem kakra akra de ekoso no batu nim de ekoso yin na lessons bi dey say yesu ya. ye lesson ye drew curve bi so a ese yesua no ma bi na say no ma na ese yesua no ese boa na etimi de enhance your democracy ese etimi nya no ma bi clear ena meka to say nipa miensa ni nyina no eye NDC MPs NPP MPs eye Speaker of Parliament obi eno awaye mfom so according to me obi am for me because Speaker of Parliament ono na de no ko ebi asipen Professor Makoko eye bi etu ono ye bia president ne da ho ofo so ne nya adwa na de akọ court owura fanyo mark no so fine speaker what's my okay ye no nya adwen ye be court even though mu MPP fo no mu amudi hu adanse se bi si ye mu ka ma no tu mu and then wo mo ne de mo kasa it also court yeah fair enough obi nti asam na say so de court that is correct a minority form say ade ye bi asipen wo so quote articles no so de wo kan clearer it wo so take a decision they are right. It is a summon so good you ye pa obi enye mfumso na politically na amafo di adwen ho agro obi anya mfumso akwakwa so obi a fight and right obi a fight baby e so odeko okay tana de na kwakwa yesisi e eche so wotie mu ye pa na enye se obi aya mfumso na obi peso obo man dabi obi kokota so more my and dia NDC mrashebedwafo kan yes they are right because one quote articles indicate ade no so ebiasipen speaker so yes the ruling no all the maye no fair enough and a court at this state of execution aba and the speaker joined the sitting one of them obi amfo me obi anya so obebo man Ghana but they understanding it. I was saying, quite new one, I would say neat 100.9. Oko Facebook a neat 100.9 FM. Neat 100.9 FM. Yeah, them also see YouTube channel near Despite Media. Beyond them will come. Yeah, to again. Na also what you understanding when you see. At least rather saying, na it also.
My Gary Michael, buy na as a wolf will be.
Me them move no. Make it come no credit and actual politician because you see sometimes you know.
A politician I boni bi.
Mo obi anya boni some in case obi anya
boni. No also can no credit actually. Because I am can no credit. Yeah
because we nya chom do.
Yeah no mo na ejuma. Ejuma mu say yeah no mo na ejuma.
Politicians we hypocrites.
Yeah the mo na ejuma no.
Because you see
media
when you follow keenly Ghana politics.
Medias, Musumu do baby, Amuhu Lukra, Pesamo Becca, no come in.
The granny,
yes, Lukra Dawa, no come in. We problem people.
I'm not part of
this.
I am not part of it. See, yeah. And the MPP be to me explaining to me say, the anti am come and two move from another. No, why not explain?
Simple understanding.
MPP penny for. Okay, nobody is trying to explain it to us.
Me, I mean, lawyer ni. Me, I mean, lawyer ni. Maminka Street. Ask Kuba says, I'm a street lawyer. Let's say the simple understanding. Then you see Yaji. Professor Makiko, the NSC. Obia no waka say AC. But Osha formula now. This is a political party who wrote to Parliament. Say Asimesi is no longer a member of the party. Hear me, oh, Jetty here. Someone say, I mean, to watch in a movie. Some more who say be a street lawyer. Street lawyer, there is not a lawyer that can quote Article 14, Article 13. Where a minute with you, oh, I'm a person, a tear for intimacy.
I do the truth.
We are bushing opinion here. Oh, Phoebe. And if you need to call who boom, you say. She said, Unya ya bushia penny biom. It's your friend Bushani Naka say, own kaya home. This own kaya one. Mrana say, Yaka own kaya one, and they say a declare seat of vacancy. Now, yes, I'm quite a and quite hope is a penny for fro. Into a quarter above for where do we share time in now? Ya na de be a man for coming on when disagreeable. I may imagine, say. I saw more so I consider the timeline. No, tell my Professor Makiko the NC. No, that's that time. No, now we have more time to go to by election. We are Nti you say you apply common wisdom be if I can the decision I be taking no.
David Michael Kwedi na enya by elections.
It's what time and I'm going by.
See you know say you declare seats in the vacant no.
How many months?
Yeah, so it was a by elections in a year. 6 months to election. It's just how they can say 3-4 months.
Professor Michael Kwedi how many months?
Professor Michael Kwedi and it was around I think 5 months. 4-5
months to election.
But not
4-5 months to election. And now we can go to the by-election. So it fall into the hands of the speaker to also find a way. But the political party now out. Abba agree and declare the seat no vacancy. We know no political party be come out. Yeah, MPP for your letter be my parliament say your candidate. Yeah, letter be an country be say a member of the party which is legally according to more lawyers. And now member of the parliament raising concern. Say this is what happened. So the parliament should talk on it. So you see, parliament as a speaker, you have a right to give an opportunity for everybody to come and explain himself. You didn't allow anybody to explain. You don't want to listen to anybody. I don't know, and I don't want to say. So, person who plead with political party, yeah. Then that's why you take the rational decision. What is the rationale on this? You look at the situation in our country, you know. We have hung parliament. Currently, we are also struggling on 136. So you want to take advantage on it to excuse the government, you know. Because in what government business after this parliament? The question I'll be catching say, you don't think say there's a budget coming? He said we'll discuss about that budget on December. So already they have made up their mind, say they don't want to discuss anything, any government issue until after the election. That's what maybe I heard it. I heard him from Joy News. The Bisano and was see, someone was asking him about the budget. He said, we'll discuss the budget after December. So who can stand some people like us, you know, if we want to put politics aside and we want independent people, you may feel say, you have already taken a decision, say you don't want the government to move on. In 1 minute, can do a lot of things for Ghanaians. If the decision now we will take a decision because you want to create a commotion. But I thank God, my own leader, majority leader in parliament, Aka say he doesn't want to create any chaos. Share the desperate on politics now, they should not put it on anybody. I didn't know say one lose we. Opasa wouldn't takweba. Adi yan start here. Even Speaker Nankasamum, he came with fight. He want to end those fights. Yeah, but Abamano, he came with fight. I could talk about parliament and son of a speaker. And here be our person end with fight.
Yeah, but speaker and fan talk about my parliament.
Oh, no, to come back now from my parliament.
Oh no.
To come back now.
Abambagbe.
Yo, decision I'll be take here. Decision I'll be take here. Decision I'll be take here. Wine will consult to no.
So Carlos Ahenkwa no ku yi paper way.
Masa, entina make asama make me see. Me can say speaker na cause problem of parliament.
Okay.
Me see parliament aye ntakwa na yi no.
Okay.
That's what I say. So you want to end the parliament with ntakwa? That's what I say, and it's clear. I didn't abuse any constitution. I didn't say anything illegal. When they were selecting the leader in parliament, there was a confusion. Now we have 2 months, not even 2 months, fully 2 months to election.
Yeah.
We are also having a problem.
Less than 2 months.
Less than 2 months. And then, if not the majority, and guiding all his people to agree, say, Ghana is bigger than anybody. Since they have put their case before court, they should respect the law. They should respect the people. They are to force him. Is it legally? It's not good. Even if Parliament. Yeah. They don't explain law. They just made the law. They cannot take a decision on the law. They can. There's no way Parliament can do it. Nobody can. You can say anything fine, but Parliament cannot. The only thing Parliament can do is to make a law. So if you want to get a clear understanding, you go to the Supreme Court. So if the Supreme Court has taken a decision and you said, fine, today when he said he has received the letter from the Supreme Court and he has taken his decision indefinitely Parliament suspension, fine, so shall be. But you yourself, you have to check. Number one, MPP, every member of Parliament, I will do almost a multi-parliament of Ghana, no, and you're more and I do a mohobae. Uko if at the
political parties in a
filing. And a filing money
apart from independent candidates.
Yes, on to be filing money home. It is a issue we are bad. That's a political now say this has the last time you were talking about Professor Michael, yeah, you are right. But we the political party wrote to the parliament. So this is what we want.
Emrana
Nkasano.
Oh, you see the word shall.
Oh yes. I'm not against Mrana Okan. Mrana Okan says mandating. Yeah, not the problem. If shall and mandate legitimate, it will not bring this problem because people are ready to follow the law and people are following the law. Especially, you saw our leader, majority leader in Parliament. You saw what he said. Afenyo can come and then make his case clear. Say Ghana is bigger than any political party. What I think they want, you say you claim you win the election, bring peace, not win the election, no. And now why do you want to create a fight? Why do you want to create a problem from the constituencies level so that they will say you have created a problem and they bear everything about the party is intimidation? You want to no, we just don't want to go there because we know this election will decide for us, and we know we are winning the election.
Dr. Kesula to force. Position now we take in one must say speaker am ruling speaker no edene some two jano edi dance yes say woman na the majority but okasa oh you're right because
I will not disagree the fact that speaker has rule over there but in parliament say the leader of the parliament
me benio na wo adwenche na na odia speaker no ekasa wie ye no efa eye sa 4 seats ne ho no ana doctor to force ne na pamfo say ena na pay calculation dey nkrofo emiensa evrim ana obaako ewo omo ho wo ya calculation na ena na omo na ekuta majority but say wo hwem pa so say ye effectualize na ya ne tese for na MPD ne dia
then they are majority.
One majority, so they are right there.
I agree with you. See,
and number 2, stay of execution. Abba, the person I can't say na yeti ofo ni understanding no. Eti ofo stay of execution ni nyina nse. And na me person make kaka e brofa kakraka. Wadwemu be nhwe na hwanya bi da bi. Asem dey simple. And they say, honorable Afenyo Markins. E dey asem no court say, speaker say enkrofo na womu seat no also womu fanto ono mada na butu no san krofo no enamra kwan so say speaker be sa nti court no enchirem ana court no de tabo no e de ato asem no so omra shebeje fie ho na no na eya doctor to case no ka say even mama yarika kra ka bi say womunya official communique from speaker they will move omako akwa tena ba bi omote. It's one more chaos biao.
What I'm saying, I mean, can't say my chaos biao. They are too forcing Kaeno. You're right. Mrana woka ho some no. Let's look at Emrabia. There was certain consideration on it. I tell you, 2012 court, 2013 court na ye call you know. Judges no, ejna based on action and inaction and the country chaos are ebesi. Emo take certain decision there. Favor the country Ghana because of the omuhu you know. Until I was expecting that the speaker should look at the conduct of the opposition party. You were there to listen to everybody to give an opportunity. What is the rationale of declaring that seat? You should have get an opportunity to at least pay respect for the constitution. To at least say that since the opposition party were raising the issue that shows that I was told and I saw that the leader of the opposition party, government, the leader of the government in power, which is the majority leader, were telling the speaker that he doesn't agree on the decision that speaker take. So, however, he will respect the law and then took the case to court. But he disagreed with the speaker. So once you are taking a decision that related to my own political party, speaker cannot take a decision for MPP. Speaker cannot take a decision for our seat.
But no. Decision
because speaker has agreed on because of the proposal made by Haruna, says that he has raised a petition in Parliament. Yeah. According to their standing order in Parliament. What is guiding the standing order is the Supreme Court. So the opposition party were telling you that they disagree with your judgment. So if somebody disagrees, it means you know there's a problem. So if there's a problem, they will never allow anybody to call himself majority in the Parliament. They made it clear to you. And then speaker make a case because OSEI I say a tier frontier and one tier massy. And to me per se tier for you NT as say. I'm not a speaker can that decision no.
Ordinance
etujan. Our leader speaker ka assembly say one information be say according to their standing order, according to their agreement in Parliament, say yen serve court letter apart from Monday. The unanimous agree say Monday and ye baba save court. Say be our assembly of court ko ya wanya judgment you wanya bibia this a Monday. Enti was say some member of the Parliament, in fact, was he speak a majority leader. Any bailiff, any nam, it means there is a court action. It means speaker what to say court action be a ho. And he said, who speaker what is a court action be a ho? What is the rationale of you speaker say overtake decision? No, Ghana for yenina. Who you ho as a penny? Who overtake decision? Now what is see as on penisua. The also nanka obe any say obe consult activation say e di enti na on pene so mane kwan no wontre so waka so the court mane court na court to take decision court to take decision eno no betimi aba be ka say asama me kan na court be take decision no manti asienti se no court ama bibia da din enti this is court ni decision enti Ghana for nyina decision no because Majeri say speaker enkasa nka meka say speaker on TBB say adene e court. It means speaker TBB say, I don't know, yet the court, I'm a bailiff, could any nam, save or save our court, no. Because court need the Mirat was say, this a Monday, no, several member of Parliament, does it mean say, this a Monday, the other court? Et ye and Cassa Obia abuse constitution, Obia Kabibia Badia can say, there is a way. Okay, this is example, and speaker Bettina says, and there was a civil letter from the court. Maybe and workers was suspended case. I don't want ignore that. No take a decision and because we were right and we were right. So speak all right in Parliament. So person be fair injustice. These people are better say NDC for better no. And based on speaker conduct into better say majority. It is speaker obey no and can ignore decision no. Nanka you just testify on it say they are still majority until obey oshishemu. But who say at the end our court into what suspended because who said the obekabia ebeya samama wa Ghana ha. Okasa nya nkobe hu ni fit wa Ghana. Because ye go for they play maturity. Omuka say they won't do anything because also ebeya grow our Parliament. But so omuka so omuka akotena ho no ma. Obo ho anenti ase no. E was so high. It one share ya only no problem bebam. Ba ko ni ba ko be kunta kwa kiri. A constituency to the constituency. A starting from constituency level. Now starting from NDC MPP. Now starting from police station level. At the end, yakoso chaos to the country. And you see the Supreme Court now a call no. Omo catch said the speaker here no. Omo fuaso. It is omo fuaso. Almost you're bigger than you. So what you did is bogus. So we have to come and reorganize ourselves.
Supreme Court and Castle Moon Faso. Almost speakers, how would this issue? Train so answer.
It almost force no. Okay, Mate. Almost say on chain so answer.
And not just on chain science. And not just say on
Fuaso. Me patrol ben Castle on Fuaso chin, wouldn't cheese send me, but men dada me. Almost on chain sign. Stay of execution say. Chain so
Put a hold. It is a sad decision. No, man, put a hold on next.
This is bogus. That's why they say put a hold. Well, for what that change sign so, what that didn't know, and yet you that's according to the Supreme Court. That is the Supreme Court. Baby, I said, I am from Kosher. Maybe Tia say, that's it. Maybe I never to be I am fan too. But Enyajimabium. It is our marker say Enyajimabioma. Say the same thing now, Cassa. What is a belief? Baba Maui. So what here? Oh, may expect a speaker no any law. When you lost in Ubia, we are say. What to cry as a woman opportunity. Why they do it? Why now could two or two Trimusu who Johnny's about taking decision? It's all about taking decision. I buy some. They say, and for so pain at the baba. Don't forget, sir, you are only stopping governance project or governance something that has to be tendered in Parliament. And I'm going to stop. But to be stop or mine going on because we're still the president of the nation. The country is still in our hand. Ye gusu aye ejima pa I was here there. Ye di ujima ni ekoso ni enkoko wini. When we win again, I believe say Ghana for who. Omo nkoto sa bana ye tuma MP ni atuma presidential candidate o tuma candidate bia betoma ni bia tuma ne ba. Then you move on. And also be the day bia me nya opportunity Mageri. Me take advantage to tell some of our appointees. Omo hu ndi omo akoso. Omo hu ndi omo akoso. Esi ejidie na ama omanfo enya omoso no and they translate it to Parliament no. And me for me no the speaker here and the media okase me kan say make us speaker arashi nke also onya abotre also speaker or experience onye obi abekase wabon o slow class obekase wabon onye obi abekase oni experience u slow class obekase oni experience nembo me fan say bi person satisfy the political party. So buy why be a mom. Anything rational or if I saw at the Sajima and I had the majority by minority akotina majority seat. At least say a sacrifice almost moon chabu to become the shamra into a dear no more catcher no or more catchers say changing and challenging mira. So why say Parliament na maybe by Bontia who MP no catcher me. Who will respect the law? What you want to himself court as a Tristan about Trase as an MP. What's our consul say to Mam? What would the end this MP for a almost Sabasa Monto Momo? Obia, I was a warm, I said Dimra. Mra,
officially, no be a mama manio. Said the Ministry of Execution, and dear, I had into Omonti say court at take decision. Court Obetio, but officially, a more mania. Debbie. Into Omokan Sadia. And you say, Omo Barber catcher say, and your mama buying a was so no to me, Bibia, see the Omoboa. Because officially, Oman Troller Town from Bray say, Omoko Bisa, no money, I am Momo. I say this is a lot of complicated issue on this matter. Media may catch her, Medina Brenny say, Minim say you are person pleading a political party. No more say yes. Almost also buy no political party, no way be a momo. But a dear ya or they buy. Enya ya nya butra ene nke bia omunwie omu de mini ha na yeso de besi serious nke bia ye de sisi mo ha panel member bi say ya kokontokwa
we sad we mama for akunyas na me address what is the meaning of this uni obi kasa na nipa no obi ati say oka de want me anye wo kasa ono obetimi embom asem bi pa ye when two fi say Suraj Muna say Radi Yankopo anka kwa onye bibiom da when yina nti wo honden si no obi a na wo de asi so onipa mo wogu onima as officer kwan one na popular two am obi atinyansa sama woka three one obi ahu se wojimi because nipa mu say
Gemini film
one obi ahu se de wo ya nyansa bia nim because nipa na wo bulo no TV nyina isom e wo social media abra ka bi ma me ne brai yetimi kasa saa ye pia ni akoto coffee ni adom ni adu case die a argument based on you to convince Ghanaians say impasse wo aban no and no na be ye mpuntunjuma cha bibia. One of the example with the free education bar now the planting for food and job aba now the Ghana card aba now the teacher training aba now the nursing training aba and no na bi mba bisawo ehun asam no apebia eden aka no convincing say okoto aba no 7th December onto Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because of his contribution to the country Ghana because of the success I want making sure so I born another danko akufo do amananya ama in Ghana ubetimi abo okuku e the passport be free krobi without taking a visa because you have a Ghana card.
Okay.
And only investment ayeka ama ubetimi apply school e wo baby with your Ghana card, not the passport. You can do everything in America with your Ghana card. Because America, they value state ID. They see Ghana card as a state ID. Because Ghana card, they want information. And now, I can say, what I say, Nanka Uswaka say, the Abanteke will transfer, yen ye e-passport buy. E-passport is for your information. I want passport, any visa. No, ye the go Ghana card into a swapan, so who Canadian passport, but who visa, who American visa or Ghana card. Or Japan visa or Ghana card no. Or passport ni yira. Or bet me apply different passport. You don't need to go back to embassy. You need to only go and buy the ticket and fly. That is e-passport. Yeka e-passport a u troubles. Yeka free education a u troubles. Unye bi akasa minye bi. Na fa kasa mano ma omo amutimi kasa esi amenu aye to bebe o be kasa wa chodo ma bebrebe. Ba wo nkunta kwa wo. Ntro bi a be fu na num bi o be ka ba ntakwa de o nkuda. But this is what we want. Peter won't go to Tron Watcher. You'll be trying to simple. Because what the baby I can. And to what would be can just said you're making. No, can. Yansa Sama. Magjan into a petos like you. Once I say media corner, you be beyond a because you see, I don't want to sit. Maybe starting my communication. When I hear me training. Oh, training me no maintain handed you be atom. Because I never phone man on our capet, no apologizing. Near quite baby. But me to build this credibility. When my national media to be radio. Debbie, me to build this credibility. No my bablos. I said about me at me, I'm a Maya Kola Papa, no my blow or TV. So what kind of this?
Okay, you have an affair. Can't pay most of the account once. Peter, I got I don't answer time. My time never had no. Stop. And I must start over there.
5 minutes
for here.
5 minutes.
Peter, I got Peter to say, you who watch up.
William Magje, a Jumana Cassia, a Jumano, Edum Pompon, so I was say it is from time. Is a former Jumana Doswan, and one money acquire. Na mamentia ona mentia meni asuraj e you obubu nuagu kwan mu papa me waju market ye eyumre
obubu
nuagu kwan pa na mentia Ghana fo na ye papa John Dramani mama se ba bia wotie yen efri bia se woda so teke mu a wokofie wakodu fie e na wote dem eni ma nkoyie wonim pa wo ye MPP ni a wotie me wouldn't pass a while back with what do you more? She said, "Me no Suraji Nimino. Mama Ghana phone, I insist from. Your mamma say, at ye muye. Ye no yen pay giddy. Too many in I will cook romuti. December 7 a door. Who could do police station? Ye the paper be shown some. Ye not the shown some, my dear Yan is open when this is in here. December 7 about to do yan it in here. We are hooting here na. You are mamma and him for to a banamano. Oh, yes, I do. I won't say we vote. Over Buama, yes, a banya. Or when ye dear Quakuduam and I don't go. I would if you were in your home. Etienne, you may have a part of mamma's men chow. I mean, can't you say any that's all? The Kwakuma to him. Now, my here some kid to be man from two him. What do you ya, dear pa? Na same me bamu sister station QTV ana menuya sanitando raise issue be about police service. On say election na ye kono police service adwuma ehunya pa.
Yeah.
Now when we are talking about police service me the pass menuya strike ya or your pressing man. When we are talking about elections so at the police service no operations aspect and they are very keen. Nansiana, President Epao, you are Tetenyono, deputy IGP in charge of operations. It's the last night and Sanita no cast and so, Papa no Juma Modeman, hey, or Yashenia, and I'm so boy. And I'm a Bura priest, and I need to do investigation. Page, who him say appointment, the man, a white elephant appointment. Papa, Yajuma. Your question, Mamma, so dampari manager, maybe. Mandate, operation mandate also when I be seen there, young famano. ebe sinne your friend for any meeting dam pare any operate bibia enti ebusa se obi a ya pound no president a pound say oye deputy IGP in charge of operation and our police as you know when we are talking about experience and expert in operations and utina akufu ade de ba obi ade sa position ni ma no experience officer police service ye ban operations pa professional oye na dwuma no eye tetenyo no but ye dey position ni ma no ampare are getting into the background ebe si ne meeting bia no aye papa no operation bia no na obeti say operation because one hwe a wo de be say say on the deputy IGP in charge of operation on eye enya no kure enti me so me dey to ani me dey makwa investigation wo de o ya de pa
asanita na beka kire me last week
fantastic
ya me ya adoma ejoada
mo
enya me pa me ne be because me menya information be brave over the weekend information no emu achimi no
yes
the asanita no kano efa bi ni me ko e bi confirm me wo baby
okay
and the other way around and so there are other information ekwa say yen said then who picture na ye
that's it
but I can nipa mienu a
also ni omo di bi nko
say me
mo di mo nko me ma se da ko gwam
na me Monday
information pa and it is very important so wo dia me judi until na me dey to wani because anya sa ho ewiase ya o ya ma position o aso sada wo boa point elephant enti amafo be di bone ni e dey cha o eso boa kai enti die say enti na make say hu hia pa say suraj do your operating man na you may no ho say the american no aye ba kwa me pe o suraj ho ne say o ka asem so now the common sense analysis ebusa no questions na ojitum enu say eniema ni bebra o ka no o se woni o ya adwen so I say eniema ni bebra o ne o ka no o se woni o la adwen but the mran aspect and now people headache oyi na adwen free mran aspect na ni o ne Ghana for no the why and say you may no confusing no confusing Ghana for nyina etu tie de pa no adwe ya o confuse because say papa bia me tie no asem no Ghana for mpam chow ndina kwesi me nsa me wo ha no be chete zimri mi ye na yata enua wo bubu agu kwa no so anwumre no anu ade ma me tire
questions wo ha you be sound
Ghana for isi anwumre ma je ma mo abaso me ba na me tie o na oh ma na so papa abaso oh la papa la me mo abaso anopay na me wa dum TV na nipa me ne ko mo so e lawyer make us a million for lawyer and some ehunahuna and a lawyer and a law no and a law no and a law no baba one minute na see your kutiri law akuafo taxi driver truck drivers edwadifo yan Ghana for ne tena see the common sense and ye kika bom ne ye de ye 1992 constitution adiane da ho pefe yes na law no edu law no Latin na ya tro paper ni mu no Swahili and ya tro our constitution ni mu anya kwasi broni brofu ya negum adiane si ya fo fia ntoata emra mutia bemu amomu yusu ya mode ya ade ebo amo no ade atenya the same mra no ene ya muti hey but the
mremo so no be register legitimate.
Odi me ba ho. Amra na odi aye adwuma bo ahonra no. Ade achen, wo ti da bi. Me na me use samra we aboa me, but ani ade achen da samra no different. Yen ko for interpretation. Adanko da den sam kwa ne ati okroma. Ade na pipi mpanifo, omo confuse omo ho, no mo pese omo confuse Ghana for sa. Amra no sesen Ghana for mutie mi anwumre ye wo krom ha de ende hu ya ne hye yakọ parliament ana yewura ato forcing ana oye enkan minority leader eyi speaker asutire say Mr Speaker abeya yakoto samre parliament no ye wo ye nuanom nan bia mienu omo ye MPP mrahye bedwomfo emprenya me ne okasei omo se omo nkogina wa MPP di mu biem omo ko independent ye wo NDC ni mrahye bedwom ni oso wonjina wa NDC ni mu biem oko independent and ye wo independent MP also when you're independent biom okogyina wo MPP dim eba ne saa payan constitution ye mamra no sankofo yi omu sit no abedam fan enti speak hey ye de to anim sade be ya ubetu ho anamon sade emra no etie a honor speaker ka say oh saa so moyi masutire dia mekwa akoye hwehwemu na me de manu di ye nsam ne den e de abremo wei aya de abeto ye anim sana mutio before say speaker bedi san komo we ye enkomo we be koso parliament no na honorable afenyo marking former majority leader na akọ court munti hayi
I don't know this one former majority.
Oh, Pacho, they allow me. That is allow me, and I have basis for that.
Because me person me who say court.
I have basis for that, and I'll reference my basis.
Oh, maybe hold on.
I am referencing my argument
based on the speaker's ruling. There has been a stay of execution.
The speaker has not decided. Parliament has not decided yet.
Yes.
It has not been applied yet.
I agree with you. Well, let's work.
Producer.
Let's work with the. Ali. Asam said the other one. You won't be back and wait to me.
No.
Because
as I'm not dicey. Me be tram to the nyabotre siraje nyabotre me be tram to the nyabotre me be to the also wo kasa me to bubu nya bebre ba na ma yedi because na me pese mete de wo ka
what dey kasa dey say the person will address him
kasa address him pacho
go ahead
the former majority leader
okay
sana wodi ka ko parliament wodi ka ko court ye on ma yes obi akọ court and court no dey na okọ ya okosiki interpretation of Dumedia speaker ebedi ewo parliament mujani yo yawo constitution aye de bomra constitution ye frɛ be procedural law and ye frɛ be substantive law procedural law ne kyerɛ sɛ emra no ansa na obekɔ asɛm poten ne so no ye fancy sɛ ye fa kwan bi so enti kwan a obefa so a obekɔ asɛm no so no ɛho hia te sɛ asɛm poten nankasa enti sa wo asɛm a ekwan bɛ so ene ye fa so a ye ka asɛm no constitution article 2 clause 1 Ghana for muntie me na asɛm bia meka wo ha bia no meko to law or say a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained or done under the authority of that or any other enactment or an act or omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration to that effect. Ghana for the constitution is trying to say so be what ho na wo so obia to anamobi obia ye bibi na de oye ye no etia emamra no e wo kwan bi so a fabra court mutieni yo enti ansa na obekọ course no na your friend be said there should be an action or there should be an omission. And the question ya yebusa afenyo market ne say enyina so ban ana ode call course. What was the action? What was the omission? There was no action, there was no omission. And the first court na afenyo market e call you know in law ne yebeka say eye mut eye yamutu. Enyina so bia basis bia ni ho because as and then no na parliament ent na say am speaker and kanhwe and so speaker nyan kanhwe no what the speaker next parliament akokot say court enya dey stopping no mun determine the status of this provision in the constitution on what basis on what grounds and in the first place in Ghana for afenyo marking asamwa wodi kan call court na mun tie me how sa asam na odi kan de call court na yenya maso asam na odi kan de call court no enu ne yenya maso but me tell say per the constitution article 2 of the constitution clause 1 no in the first place sa case na yamutu because no only grounds be no only basis be also this asam no e den court enu ne ye number 1 until the case in court already is already discredited, it is null and void. Dia to sumienu after say speaker ye de asem ne to nanim o ka se okwakoye ehwehwemu no Ghana speaker back parliament. Back and okache parliament say Ghana for asemo to force in the two many no. Eyampa bakwako ye hwehwemu na ye no say from the electoral commission notice of pool. And let me make it clear here. Say ye person ye who say obi seat are vacant. The clear case of indication. So obia shiftia Article 97 na ye ka ho asem no muntie ne ye, and it is important say ye make sa analysis when Ghana frontiers here. 97 clause 1 G and H and say if a member of parliament shall vacate his seat in parliament if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election, at the time of his election to parliament, to join another party, or seeks to remain in parliament as an independent member. If he was elected a member of parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party, when a major catcher say the constitution is explicit. Well, Major doesn't need a soothsayer, a magician, a Supreme Court judge in US, and no man explain this idea with internal. Yan trono Swahili mu, and Yatron Latin mu. And Maranasi a clear. So we ye MPP nim Rasha Bedramuni. Na ye kotu abey. O free sa MPP nimu, no independent, no party for fra. And Maranasi, what you suit. We ye independent, na ye kotu abey. What's the one independent BM? O ko MPP and I say NDC. And Maranes Chese was Lusu Wayi, who sit. And the Maranes saying analysis and ye make wati. And speaker say, Okoshe electoral commission records no. Ayampa, Sanko for nine na. A kwanya omo faswa omo de ba parliament no. Enembre no pen notice of puno. Oma trie fis akwan so. Oma ko different place. And Tisadia, I am invoking Article 97, 1G and then H. And what reference say the order regulations in Parliament order 18. And also so and then the money to me as speaker. Such a seat in a vacant pay. Also why then or invoking Article 97 clause 1. And they said the number cano. Speaker anyam fu so biada. O follow mrano pepe. Said the speaker Michael Quay. In 2020, and also you invoking the same law. I did you, your friends are for me now. Now let me come to some misconception and some misleading point MPP for making. Mean you should and so making been on the air. I am in 14, baby. But MPP for no more mischief with that. Or see, oh, yang the other no, your party in the trod the command. Your friend saying, speaker, say, you nipa way, why they were film. Don't know your bonus say yauda. Now budgets on our side. There is no clear provision in the constitution indicating say in case our party need natural abremo. Speaker. So that the person on the now education a drusi a tram running na pay. May draw sent from a tina conman make his analysis. Momo diano, mo party penfono try the command speaker, and Nutino, and nay, the Asino, Munyan trunk command speaker and Tino. I don't know ever
argument in the crown. Me ochano pampeza me ye se adwuma na de be se be jam na mo ye we but me the way twem for me na MP
yes
time mo ko gina as independent candidate ochro me MPP for say we ja MPP ana
that's the point
the man didn't write to you
he didn't write
because our constitution must say a automatic forfeiture of membership.
Article 9(2) of the Constitution. Me patcho nyabotre.
Musake.
Yes.
Oh, me patcho nyabotre.
The pamuno.
You see nyabotre.
You see, I just want to keep quiet.
I mean,
for my brother.
Mebao.
Me patcho.
Mebao. Yeah. So that you get the time.
Number 1, on that note, in your constitution is explicit. Say. So we MPP name Rasha Bedramuni. Nasa free MPP mu. So we independent and now join any other party per Article 9 clause 2 of your constitution as the automatic fulfillment of your membership. If you want to say MPP for move constitution yaduma. Rule of law no MPP for another matwagu. Ye pesi ye busamo. Enti enya no nkoa So even if you want to reference, you don't need a letter from a party leadership to invoke your own constitution. We don't need it. And aside that, Parliament, almost any investigation through the electoral commission, and that is where they can best confirm say if they can invoke Article 97 now. Young question electoral commission records say and go for ya more parliament or more MPPD mono and pray ya kotu abe omagina wa MPPD man na say omagina content cro ya kotu mono omo say omagina wo content cro ma free MPP mo ma yemusa common sense we ona ya na menua Suraj openo Suraj ye Cynthia Mamre Morrison our constituency Oko independent or your campaign etia MPP no is he member of your party oh dear muntie ni what would tie me tie ni nipa no wa MPP wa MP and what free MPP say on gina wa MPP di mu biom in the constituency no MPP for candidate and a Mamle Morrison so akogina independent it was your campaign etia MPP. Common sense, what would tell me we MPP ni? Is that person still a member of your party? Do you need a soothsayer to explain this to you? Practically, the panel were free party. And the speaker na o 2 years and what you say based on law and I'm acting mintia bibia and what's reference precedent by Speaker Makukwe. And did you any day in Tiamrebia on Friday? At the end of Thursday. And yet in Friday, Nagana vomutie me nyame pa. And as after your marking, former majority leader, as I call court to biom, I call finally be your friend ex parte injunction. And the first case no ever ho, and no may use Article 2 Clause 1 at some say, you mute, and you moguo, that case no is null and void. And what's I call court to biom say, court way, Masaswaba. Now when I may bano. Made ban ex parte injunction na mebepe Ghana for ye ka ex parte injunction e kire se obi akokot eniemo so se asam odi aba no eye emergency pa asam no se ya anu tetia obi bewu asam no se ya anu tetia kroni bebo enti eye emergency eye urgent case in the court maba mo active was asem we sumam sisia nemom as part of ex parte ni the omo ye ne say nipa na mede ne ba court no court mamuntie na asem mudie ni o ex parte no court we masem ya mede be agent ehun hia pa ya anya obi behu ene ade but nipa na mede ne ba court no mamuntie na asem enti as part of ex parte injunction no there's no fair hearing for the third party. You don't even serve the third party. You serve parliament, you serve your friends and speaker on that ex parte injunction. Now, for the first time in Supreme Court, after no market fali assembly 10 a.m. My day, no question ni idea who say 10 a.m. on Friday near Timia ceremony 5 Supreme Court judges. I'm on my better case in so I'm on my ruling case no I granted ex parte injunction. Na muntie de ya amwa wo. In that ex parte injunction, after your marking pleaded to the court say, Munya ni 10 days mame. Said ye be ya me ankasa no. Maya ma ho boaboa na me case na ankasa nye valid. And ye maybe also me de ka ho. Enti munya ni 10 days. Na plaintiff no mo your friend say nipa na ade ne ko no so mbetumi aboabo mo. Anwanwa sama si ba ko so ne say. Supreme Court judges say an after your marking say fa ye ne wo ya ade house ye ma 10 days. Na 10 days the other day. Ya mau in perpetuity. Enti ex parte injunction, stay of execution, ye the two speaker of parliament, ne parliament so in perpetuity.
About your timeline.
Meanwhile, meanwhile,
because more within 7 days, says one more.
It's not make us say, Nipana or court no. Eko sike me bacho me chantro. Omo ya indefinite. Indefinite.
Ex parte when you indefinite, but indefinite na hosa.
And I make us say indefinite,
but oh not say as obey your way or not say as obey
and only a procedural. But the fact is say Nipane Koko say me 10 days. And they are command indefinite. The processes within an 10 days no cry the same thing now obey. You have to meet all those processes until we don't reference. But the indefinite here, Speaker of Parliament, there are some no can. adjoin parliament what?
And send it there.
Yeah, indefinite. It is the same thing until time of wedding. That's something that may patch over. And the critical issue is say there are several cases in parliament in court, Supreme Court, and needing urgent attention. A bit over 2 years, 3 years. LGBTQ case at the house here. Ya share your new share. About the son of Speaker,
Peter.
Yeah.
It's who say case we know here. Agent attention.
Agent attention. No, Parliament bet na say man Tuesday. Agent ni na ego this thing. Agent you. Ndi na go see. Eno na say na die no. Me ba o. Enti e kwamba so na afenyo markets. Etumi e command Supreme Court judges. Mom bet na say on Friday. I don't say for a very long time. And even in the records, no, Supreme Court has not been sitting on Friday. On what grounds? And you to me, Emma Sadi in any case, is Supreme Court the right jurisdiction for this case? Article 99 clause 1 of the Constitution. Then you, the High Court shall, what the OSEI interpretation on fire. The High Court shall have jurisdiction to hear and determine any question, whether a person has been validly elected as a member of parliament or the seat of a member has been vacant. A person has been validly elected as a speaker of parliament or have been seen to elected, his seat has been vacated as speaker of parliament. So in terms of a member of parliament issue, when it comes to vacancy issue, near the Adinano, you see any question in that relation, you go to the High Court.
Now, but say Supreme Court bet me akasa.
Maybe.
For procedural errors, oh.
And I make us say, has there been a procedural error?
Then you haven't spoken.
Maybe. And not me read Article 2:1 first. Actually, no. If there has been a procedural error by a High Court, then 99 clause 1. 99 clause 1. So what I say, anything we can read Article 2. Huh? Oh, that is pertaining to the vacancy. It's just pertaining to.
Yeah, maybe we can clause article no we go to now, but yeah.
I've read it. It's about a speaker. A person has been validly elected as a speaker of parliament, or having been so elected.
Why are you confusing yourself?
I'm not confusing myself.
We are talking about member of parliament. You are talking about.
When I was reading the
you cannot distract me.
I
know, but you cannot distract me.
I have interest on that page because what you can now. He's talking about the speaker.
Oh,
about the member of parliament.
Member of parliament, no kind.
Ghana for Bunti. Article 99 clause 1 A B A. Explicit. A person has been validly elected as a member of parliament.
To determine.
A jurisdictional issue.
Yes.
So the jurisdictional issue, determined, and you make a right point. No, yeah. You made a right point. You made a right point. Say, has there been an error? It is when the error comes from the High Court, then Supreme Court take over. When the High Court made any rulings on that case, and that somebody needs interpretation and clarification, you go to Supreme Court. But as far as vacancy of position in Parliament is concerned, Article 99 clause 1 is explicit. Any question on vacancy, you have to go to the High Court. Eti Avenamaken, Rania will call the court. Me patch on your speaker, I claim I can't Parliament. Eti Avenamaken call Parliament, or call Speaker, or call someone 5 judges. Mother, I didn't know. Now, after the baby, I have been doing say, ya call. I'm a Supreme Court injunction number. Yara, are you equal to Ute your kind? Your friends saying TV3. Or see the Supreme Court add in that indefinite injunction they gave. And I have it here. Supreme Court add or your former Attorney General of MPP government. Are you equal to? Satsam no kind. Now, ya call, I'm a Supreme Court say. State of execution. Now, I'm tell you are and na the MPP for ye Ghana for any omo party for abro now omo person omo be dia tum na omo ni wuo no asama Supreme Court kan you know it is yet to be determined by Parliament. Until on Thursday decision and as a ruling now, Speaker Adema, you know, he holds because Speaker Emma ruling here, you know, on my obiati say based on this, you know, the majority, you know, acquire NDC. Those who have majority, NDC. Those who have minority, it is they're not at force in erasing, you know. Until say Speaker take a decision on the ruling from Supreme Court, you know, say Parliamentary. Let's go and sit as the decision made on the Thursday Parliament sitting. And to see a control, Nasa to say the NDC for canon, no. See a bedroom Parliament. And now Speaker can say he is going by the rulings from Supreme Court. NDC majority will go back to minority. And now or can say his decision on the Thursday still holds. Because he has not breached any constitution, and also so NDC majority holds.
But Speaker Kamubia,
because in decision making in Parliament, you need the 2/3. My mentor me bana meet you now. Can number no any other. Omoya register. The clerk no be informing the number of people present. Me pacho. Speaker is a learned, a lawyer, experienced speaker. And he on cheddar and taking decisions. Oh, young for me quorum. Our bra on your briefing as to the right number of people present. And the number of people present. No, not do 136. And this is for no near do 136. No,
of which I'm aware.
That's a fact.
Because minimum big crown one more.
Exactly. Yes. And based on that, no. We will not meet to form that quorum 136 to take decision. And yes, he has admitted say 275 and I'll divide the I'm for your calculations. When you go by the 271 to a half no cry, yent mean your day, Yenson. And the decision now, and now Speaker of Parliament, Etekiano, is one in you. Ghana ni bia wutie me. MPP for na omo ye dede and a government business and ya hot no. Omo ankasa na free Parliament. Aya MPP for no MPs and a Ghana free Parliament. Enti se ye kasa obi holding government business a. Senkene MPs at now Parliament ya. And ka speaker be release ye koni say anase ye koni say. And no ye wie ya government business continues. Because MPs for natural Parliament ya omo nkase dwane omo business no eno na amaya bedru ne enti se Ghana ni awutiamu ya MPP ni na wote se mo mpani for say speaker person under money omo government business hodia omo bowa me say omo bowa eya MPs ne dwane Parliament ne omo ankwatena Parliament enti Parliament ne so ye the number na ya adwuma and speaker say enam se number ne nso MPP for MPs ametna Parliament in no yant mean take decision e decide ya ono so we wuli why join Senedai Senedie na ya ka no Senedie na ya ka no nyina ne say until further notice entiana ya ka ne say MPs o my ya bro now last point I making say you see in all this there's one thing the MPP leadership in Parliament they are lacking. As a non-marking leadership is lacking negotiation and lobbying skills. And that is why we are where we are. So we are hand tying, we are wanting, and I'm a lawyer, and I'm in Imseya. In Parliament, there's something we call who lose theory. I got 2 months, and I say barely 6 weeks, and I say a year. You need your business to work. You need your government business to go through. At this point, it is you who need to be lobbying. It's you who need to go into proper negotiation. They said, yeah, said my last point. Every year, yeah, almost 2 hours speaker, echo. Yes, yeah, Danny, a junior, the idea speaker, 2 crying. Deputy, you know. What happened now? I'm back, you know. So decision now, more 10 years, he allowed it to hold. There were proper negotiation behind the scene. There were proper engagement behind the scene. And that is what Afenyo marking leadership is lacking. It won't change. And yes, Parliament. yɛn no yɛn mu mmara bia yɛso yɛ de mmara no any orders of parliament and the Bayer Juman Ghana for NDC Speaker of Parliament. Yen Tiamra Bia, Omo D. Hamo, Amia Bedu Baby Adri, MPP MPs, more Parliament, Omuna D. Hamo, it's more more Fancomo.
Higher needs 100.9.
I respond.
Ali, now opens okay, we are quite now.
Person me to me, bravo, for certain word we use to. It's not good. You cannot call majority leader former. And your proper word. At least. No, you can't. You don't have no right here to call. Even your speakers are all parliament to cry. Our speaker, because it's a
speaker, yeah.
Our speaker no cry to honum. Today he couldn't even take a decision.
Yeah, careful. So Oberfru be said majority or minority.
Yes, we're careful.
Oh, yeah, careful.
And that today, want me, na not me. If you give him one, the whole world. I'm not Messi, who manage the whole world?
Or Messi, I'm not
yes, speaker, me no speaker now of parliament. NDC, you know, they are winning the NDC. One, no, I'm telling you, he can't even dare. He can't even dare. So learn. I'm glad say Okasano say me no try yet. Share some of the thing I will can. A man for BTs almost say you are training, you're good. We are the ultimate. One thing about you say but memma obi a man for more communication me and found can because I bind your power ya ye share near the casa then your casa or canyons your casa or can it don't attack the leaders. Who
attack anybody?
Second, who be go to constitution? Ghana constitution a public document.
Yes.
Oh can you know? No be for the anything I may draw attention. Men casa me correct you. Me draw attention say 98 now 99 now. Okay, you know. You talk about the leader of the parliament.
No. Me pacho. Don't listen. Me pacho.
Ali,
the problem is say. Yeah. Near minua etia or kainina.
O se consu baka.
But Ali,
it's Ghana for a bogus.
You be common sense. What I believe, you be common sense question. And to Swan pass, Mamily Morrison Castle, Wako NDC, Acadia MPP for your
also, I call
NDC, yes.
Acadia MPP for your say,
yeah, Adia or say, you see, on no crown as say, belonging or call NDC party.
Nkadia, they say currently. Asama ka say a makache leader say panacho say control no boss me say on say party be am pay for ho anything the council of elders say there eto say the be ade achia na omonye de omonhwe na omontene no Cynthia Morrissey ni buofu and wa act here definitely pay for na kasa utimi kache say yemfa video na camera emfa betu kasa na obi anhu say ye gusu aye hiesie no ma enti mageri obi aka so ajai party na ya ajai na manako you be an yebejan, you won't pay for Yaneka, a whole cana ye cano, ye per quine sooner than near Chuka, said the baron in Tiasa day. Ebe Yijma, Magjari wouldn't be dear dancers, even our brother, our father, our boss, Alachamantin, a Jayano, and yet or Jaya, Yanena Casa, a can you also a Kenyan and Tiasa Bajima. Magjari, one of the example, ye top barrier, what moon say, can a Japan buffooye, Magjari. But ye ya tamono, Obiankashi. What is a member of parliament? But ni bofu, no party no. Yanene kasayo amantiase be yejma. Majana meboa. You can bear me witness. Say, na obianim second Japan. Omba ye campaign maba omia. But at the end of the day, you pray and once and then kasaye and then a home brasenti. What ye? Inti Cynthia Morrison in the pabia or free party no. Yanene kasa. Akwa independent. Oko wini wiye. So a party ba. Yanene ko kasaye. Majari. Kasa bia no nipa obra once na kasa che nipa na nipa ntiase. But what is the rationale of doing that? And your political party. And your party no party in the business and found home. Why are you taking the decision for the party that doesn't belong to you? Even say me bra according to the constitution. A constitution doesn't tell you say the speaker of parliament didn't take a decision. See, you seek the advice or you refer the matter to the court.
No. Constitution and advice.
I gave you chance.
Constitutional provision. Article 97. No. The vacancy
the speaker and declare.
And the regulations.
No. Yeah, maybe sound. Me no need to come. Okay. Kasa say ya jai bebe me say let me understand. So we say oh ditum say me suade.
Yes.
Me ni Ghana for me ntwantro.
That's good.
Me ntwantro.
That's good.
Constitution it say vacancy in the bar. Just vacancy in abanti. Speak and declare.
Yes, under 18 of the Parliament regulations, HSA, the vacancy beto wa, and was a speaker edict.
That means speaker on it interpreted the constitution.
No,
that's according to you. Because if it's
application.
And speaker
is only applying the law.
Or apply the law. Say vacancy
so
better.
Or
in terms of by elections, they say parliamentary clerk.
Yes.
One more inform me. Is I know that you speaker and inform me.
Easy na be declare.
Now one more outro. Ediamba. Now one more
position. So what city?
Debbie. Ali. They are working. Okay, and so what? Me say.
Speaker cannot take a decision for our own party.
Mamile Morrison.
Yes.
Kwadwo Asante.
Yeah.
One more cast, one more call NDC. Now, can find your market best for result or go Supreme Court now?
Oh, yeah, sure.
How?
Because
yes, I know.
I know. Who be Sammy question? Me catch on say, who be Sammy question? Say yes, Cynthia Morrison. And sorry, yes, or call NDC. Then no, you better take a decision outside our own political party. What I say, you better trauma say. You sack it in Cynthia Morrison and I say a pamuno. But that doesn't mean say na me catch us a party and pay for. Until they will find a way say DNT na mass Cynthia Morrison. Every NDP, equal NDC. Say idea was here then the Cassania Panachao, the man who say party no was swear an allegiance say obey him faithful to the party, no matter how it is, whether Tofio, whether a Moko, whether Bibio, into Mageri. Say in Obiabeye. At the end of your term. Say one year, no about the Casa Majai party. No, it say no Biabe. Definitely, you should know, sir. Definitely, the party will deal with the issue. So it is not the matter of the speaker to take a decision on our own party. Debbie, because if you said when the speaker said he give us opportunity to explain ourselves, he made sure that he give a date for us to debate on it. Then we will come out with a solution. When the matter comes, says, Mr. Speaker, we want you to go to the Supreme Court to go and have an explanation to come and tell us. But he take a decision because he want to plead his own party. Then now turn him now okay. Then now turn him now okay. When you NDC, when you MPP ni, speaker and your MPP ni, speaker and your party chairman, speaker and your party secretary want to take a decision on my MPP. He can only take a decision when it's right for him to take that decision. Our own leader, the leader of the parliament, was sorry, Gina, a challenge you say he will not agree. It means you know, sir, there's a problem. You are not there to decide for yourself. You are there to decide for Ghana for. Until said you have a mercy for Ghana for. Until the way you won't do who say and problems here and Kawana Koso here. Speaker na Koso. Abote kitu ubenyanti. What causes that problem? Oh, kase ya Russia court. So what is the rationale of speaker declared as that? What is the rationale? Who is chasing him? Who is following him? Who is asking him to do that? In whose mandate are we? Even though if you have the law, you are the speaker. So the law has given you the law. No, guide. The law didn't just tell you, oh, sorry, we definitely won't pass you up. We are speaker to but no declare, you also declare because you are trouble paper. You understand, Jamao? You understand the case. I saw who call Supreme Court. I call Bisa Normabi. The enchant mu. Oba. Ah, what you want to know? Can't be a Demarchelli. Former speaker.
Yeah, Michael Quay.
I'm saying no.
Professor Michael Quay.
No. This deputy speaker.
Oh yeah, former MP.
Decision now will take here now. Abamba the end new Obaya ye that means there is mutual understanding.
Who triggers that?
It is so those understanding, it will haunting where they it will take a decision, Majal Mebois. So why can't you take a decision now? Understand our parliament. It is your two leaders, Sit with those leaders, listen to their own opinion. Who say about a problem, then you seek advice from Supreme Court. Then when you say advice now, then you use that to say, this is my decision. But after I seek the decision, advice from the Supreme Court, it testify what I'm about to do. And this is what we are going to do in Parliament. And the peace, Baba. Oh, sorry, I say. Sometimes you see, sometimes speaker no maybe who they be not official be one president of Ghana. Sometimes officially say the power na ekuta no the same as the president. It's not the same. It's not the same. Oh, dear, even the president could be people who are as was seeking advice. There are certain decisions president cannot take it. But oh dear, oh sorry, you don't care about the ABC Okro. Cecilia McJerry, Yankopon, Debia me Kanyamishra, and MPP members of Parliament, and also a member Parliament. Kosha seat ben the vacancy, a minority seat. A majority about Parliament. Most sorry, you don't even have to have the respect. In Brian, if you are saying you are following the law, Betina baby out to speak about no Betinasia. Now was I refer the matter and say yesterday's decision that I take, say you are the majority. This is the majority, so vacate your seat. Then you have give a solid respect. Because you don't have respect. Because you don't respect anybody. Because now creating perception. Say there will be a chaos in this election. I tell you, by the special grace of God, there will never be a chaos in this election. This election will be peaceful election, and we are going to win clearly when nobody can complain.
Remember, NDC for the statement about it. Now, Mamenka, there's you for where NDC for statement on the basis here. NDC commends the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Babin, for displaying maturity. The National Democratic Congress commends Right Honorable Alban Babin, Speaker of Parliament, for the able manner he continues to conduct the affairs of Parliament as evidenced today. The Right Honorable Speaker Alban Babin's handling of the business of Parliament today was masterclass. The mature leadership he displayed during today's parliamentary proceedings was exceptional. We applaud him for working in the interest of Parliament and the people of Ghana and enhancing the integrity of Parliament with his leadership. We are confident that ultimately, the integrity and independence of parliamentary process will be upheld and that the House will continue to prioritize the interest of the people of Ghana above partisan interest. We also commend the NDC Majority Caucus for show. Majority the I say we also commend the NDC Majority Caucus for a showing unwavering resoluteness. I say, their steadfastness inspires confidence and hope in our determination to resist oppressors' rule, and to give expression to truth. That power ultimately belongs to the people, and no arm of government or institution can subvert the will of the people. The NDC remains resolute in its dedication to fostering democracy and ensuring a brighter, more prosperous future for all citizens. Peter,
I will say, and come on, you know. Mese the menua siraje the strategy and me person ya so person confuse ye for strategy or me say strategy o dey ma me some we dey nyetira won read the constitution some person be read the constitution eti ya botre ya botre see ye educate amanfo ye ko behia so constitution na e boy ho ban. The same constitution article 110 and our parliament can say almost sembra omode be regulating parliamentary affairs.
Oh, and your more constitution
constitution constitution
constitution no and amani to me say omunya omu regulations are omode be bomra standing orders 80 constitution standing orders nature say any act be a beko parliament no when the attention of the speaker is drawn, and sana obetimi take action. In 2020, the na okay. Sana yes, it's part of the notification to Speaker of Parliament. The akoso sesiano and the majority leader are to forcing and the notify. Speaker said this is the case. In both cases, 2020 there and the akoso neno. There has been a notification to the speaker. It is a one thing hot mammy throw. And the man could not be other, who could now cast us a man for Bessel. And I am trunk commando, and you don't know or interpret your constitution, your party. It is not about you. It is about what the constitution is saying. Say, so vacant and no better of per order 18 of the standing orders of Parliament. There was a speaker, and then it declares it vacant. And this our vacancy at the end. Tiwaha, your friend application of the law. Your friend application of the law. And this Speaker Bagwin only applied the law because of the notice given to him by Yura Atoforcing. Interpretation of the law comes in. One who so yeah, Speaker, decision where you take in the mentia sentiment court. He has not interpreted. He only applied the law based on petition to him. He applied the law based on the notification.
Petitioner,
petitioner, the man. In 2020, MP before Troy. Yes. Yeah. No. He's not interpreting.
So correct your word.
Oh, now so they are there. Application. Supreme Court and the interpreting. It is the nature on the say. Speaker of Parliament apply the law in real. Now Suraj on Tiasia. Now what Supreme Court say omo interpreting what the speaker does. It in Number in this case, oh no so kramofa be mekano ho. In this case, the Thursday decision now, mutien yo Speaker Bagbin etekiyeno. There is no suit in court actually challenging it for interpretation. It was only Friday. And now after your market, a course or mumfa interlocutory injunction and to your friend and say, Speaker ruling is so now on stay of execution. Because my declaration say, the earlier motion or the court, per Article 2:1, no, there was no case, there was no omission. There had not been any decision taken by Parliament or Speaker. And here, Oben Jinaso say court. And this court now, Odi can call first, no. And you mute, and you yamutu. The only one now, in motion right now is the Friday one now, or court J, interlocutory injunction, stay of education. Speaker, asam now, what is your cancel answer? Now you shall be bimu, you pay interpretation be answer. And you also now can say, oh, asam na gume patrol, ye educate your man for. Gomunyan ko asem na nkasem kura name almost on train council and I make sure say yeah Parliament now one council business here now referring to NDC for no but indirectly is to go to your MPP people say oh and can decision now Speaker taking the Thursday no and come over Parliament no moment na say it is a Speaker kase based on Supreme Court ruling no say na was say yeah na mo kwatena mo previous position seat. And yes, I know now. And the other thing, one MPs now got an Parliament. Say,
because said normally regular. Majority people, I will be a motor. Until Omoba no, our office are taking decision down. Kamuba beti no. Now come out Kotina minority seat. Now majority for Kotina baby or mutatna. So Speaker Ba, who are Kabibia. You see,
what you are refusing to understand.
It's easier for them to agree.
What you are refusing to understand. What you are refusing to understand is
no, you are refusing to understand. On Thursday, there's a point of correction. There's an argument on it.
But Peter, they are okay. They are legal.
Yes.
And also, you have your point to be a legitimate view. There has been stay of execution.
Yes.
Speaker, timer or make his statement, in fact, or declare says he's in a vacant. When the club is to be a majority and a minority.
And no, at a force, reason, and the decision they concluded on that because Okasabi, and after force raising the issue of say, if it is said and then that means it is MDC who has majority now. And he confirmed that. It's a floor of parliament. The leadership both sides.
What was the response to the
submission? He confirmed that.
What was the response to the leader of the parliament?
And correction of the previous minute. They have confirmed it. Correction of the previous minute. They confirm it. And honorable Dafia Makpo. Yes. Raising a cause of correction. Correction. Even Bebim now I was almost a majority leader, no more fair minority than correction in. So if a speaker didn't upheld that decision and Congress or Monias are correction, they have done that. And the ideal thing is say, and to say now cano and Kayaba Parliament decision I take on Thursday. No, okay, Yanyan is half for now. NDC and the majority no, or Montrase, and people Munamunya minority Montrase. However, Supreme Court ruling about. And to me, Baby decided. And to me, decided me speaker. I think the Supreme Court akasa dia, mini Supreme Court ayade, enti NDC caucus for Munko back to Musid, MPP caucus for Muslim go back to enti Surad, Munko for no jitumni ayen say Kenya M1. Why
would they understand that?
So why would NDC people to understand that?
Uka Assembly taking note. OSEI on Thursday now speaker and making that comment to do. Yes. There's no challenge on it. That's what you say.
Yes, no challenge.
No, you are wrong. There's a challenge because the majority leaders stood up and then challenge the speaker on that. Even tell the speaker that he has not been fair.
Yes, he challenged, but the
so
decision.
You say, so put it back.
No,
the decision
was made.
No.
You can challenge, but when the decision is made.
Catch it for no. But Oka said there's no challenge. Challenge you or the next day no. Already we told him that we don't agree.
Man, in Parliament, no. What challenge you? So one challenge you.
NDC
at the end of the day, so what challenge you? One challenge you. The end results said there's a decision. And nothing here.
There's a decision by who?
Oh, by Parliament.
But he took his own decision by which Parliament?
It's not
the other party didn't agree.
We are educating. It's not bad.
Yes.
The fact that you didn't agree, that means that the decision has been made.
Ali.
The fact that you didn't agree, no.
Supreme Court Kasa. You can decide.
Yes.
When the Supreme Court in Yadwin.
Yes.
Said the Nanado.
To Ayano.
Nanado, ordinance some called Supreme Court 2012. Supreme Court also disagree
with the Supreme Court.
Or the Supreme Court.
But it doesn't mean.
So we want the speaker like to act that way.
The same
to respect way the way he wants us to respect her. Speaker per se, you respect him as a speaker. But already on person respect the Supreme Court.
Asama ye can say.
On cash. So I did the one cash still. Based on what?
One PP
based on what? And a cast of me a majority. Based on what?
Based on the fact that
Mr. Speaker and then
Mr. Speaker confirm it. Majority. And the correction.
No, Messi and that case no. I'm a McJerry say me no cause I want say my phone call. Person me kwa kosu ade na me kwa law.
Me abaligo.
And that case na be fair. It who susia. One before my respect to I have never respect my MPP like today.
Speaker on form mrabia.
Said the be Abrantewe. Said the be Abrantewe Emma. Ghana for 18 years make mami ekomo wi na makasa. Ntikasa mi.
Oh, eti sesi amaje. Asama dapono no so no. Eye MPP MPs. Omantna parliament. Omwakasa aduane free parliament no. Ana speaker sisa mwantna parliament. Number nanso ni sent no. Decision yen to me take on the Supreme Court ruling. Sanka MPP for ne tenase a. Enkenne ya yesisi ni achi ene ebehu chale. Enkenne ya nko obi ebehu no. Left from right. Say from tomorrow and as the next days going, you know, some metna majority and as a metra minority. Metra minority.
Okay.
And now someone metna hono. The decision on Thursday, who say now NDC has majority, MPP has minority. And that is the crux of the matter.
Jerry,
When you don't need a soothsayer to explain this to you.
Waka sa che bo ase nyɛ nkwa na otifia.
Be quite you for so na almost waka bi.
Magari.
Ali na obisa de.
There be na me nua no na bobo paso there be.
Mama go tie for.
Bobo paso. Magari.
Yes.
The person what ase say. Asat ene a ye call parliament. MPP is still the majority in Ghana's parliament.
I don't know man question now.
There be because out of lack of respect.
Where your majority went to be
Because the
question
amuya no mo sorry anapa and mo call ya. Hwɛ majority me dia me sha say di MPP party till ene me respect your member of parliament like ene because after your matter e kasa majority me who I am me do e me who say yes party we aging Ghana for
government business
majority what can say anka be kwa kwetena ho obia no obetimi aye bibia but ye will respect my Ghana for yempe aberuwa bo ho a wote ne ba bia woton banche a wode bɔ ne ho ban obo ho a wo sorry ekwadwuma obo ho a de obedi ene wo kwa hwehwɛ yenkwa nkɔ friend takwa man takwa no say member of parliament say ye ekundi a ene constituency for ne de na ombeye enti ye de ye leaders a ye dream Ghana enti en set example enya hwe say de be ya ntakwa bi amba say de be ya ye mpa esuro bi antu Ghana for say de be ya ye huna Ghana for ma omu koto ba na omu suro nti ye kɔ na speaker ba decision a obetake no ye be follow by that decision actually me ogide say otis asam no
Okay.
it o ma omu pie descend omu pie kura ebi mo kaita ma omu school match pass omu ye efe me there this is parliament we are talking about but nke was say speaker ba ye no because we kukuduro say wotimi declare say we are minority we are majority no enka wantina so no anya the same thing because say power be a chain no nti wo hu speak out you know what no boss e can say no law be a chain me there no club free bibia ba and because of that no my mean suspend the city no na me ko deal with that issue no when na nka wo so ye penyini bia utifia e say wo hu say kina ye beka wasam Alba Usmanu Babe Kingston Usmanu Babe ye beka na sam kina Ghana for beka na sam Mageri make kasano de me be twatwo because e say wo fa etie for ne etie o mo say e wiase de wo ye bia a mark and audio to
fantastic.
And now make us say, I make us say, kind of who's
I'm very honest.
Speaker of Parliament. Ghana for be kind say Emra na onu obe speaker no ntakwana de ne ba. Oba be free speaker no so ntakwana woni be free mu. This record no paper.
Okay.
But one kind who say speaker on influence or Ghana about what da. My yenye bibi ni disgrace MPP for na Ghana for who say omu ni bibia na enfanta kwansem from the top to the last NDC obi obebie na nubia beka se moja be hwiegu. John Mahama si moja be hwiegu. Abamba be si moja be hwiegu. Obi asi moja be hwiegu. By the special grace of God, Yankopa was hini a was yinti ba omi ada romanti moja bia no abehwiegu obi abekwa kwato na ba fefefe uwini a wo wini ulusu a wo lusu na Ghana de Ghana ye nyina ye man MPP aban eba ye no wa ma Ghana nkoso aba me no kasa se sia Ghana card boa Ghana for ama ebimu ekuagema for eko bank ekodi omusika esie wo bank mo bank na odi usika beto be one match wo ba be hwe na sika na ye dwedi sika bank na odi usika to na unya problem abekura akoyi e di aba na manfo de omusika to bank odi out to parliament osi ye nko ye nka hwe ba ye catch na say mra ya ewoi ye ne ye chichiri mra ye ne di buoni ni di e ma mra ye di buoni ni di e be ma Ghana mra mo ama Ghana mra e di asama mai ba si ebeku abato nti si ebeku parliament nti si ebeku ama obi mojo ahwiegu nti si ebeku ama election nti yenya saade ne da ba me aka sinanum pete se me Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia me di Ghana card aba ma boma free education aba ma me make so say planting for food and job aba ekuagima anya planting for food and job ye me sign ne me ba ebe ye no Ghana na Ghana
Madam say ma me kwatie for ho high need 100.9 touchlight esunim 0302243540 0302243540 yako amane so na menye wadwenkyerɛ beba to majo
Me Mike.
yeti oyako
Collins ni.
Mm.
I mean Chia Peter Akwesi Mensa, the boss. Na MPP ni a ɔte hɔ yi. Ma seresa mo dream o my Ghana. Mo dream the good people of this country. Hey, and mo di betting tax, emission tax, levy tax, COVID tax. Just say tax the tax out who drop over 40 plus. Masa, you can be that. You know, position dina mo kaya. Mami sell to NDC MP across Ghana. Any pieces na NDC yene wo abadaye. Peter, Gina Pintin. Share obi ka sesabi o my way and touch ma anan say. E be say free mo because share you from day one. I been wait some mra ye juma. E ba ni say and second deputy. Any first deputy, ni second deputy. E to aba. Enye mumu leso. E bi si Ghana ba ko semuda. Na fe de wo sa ba ko kire onyoku so na ya ka no kire wo so a. Afi de wo dwane wo ho. 7 December, me say Ghana for bia ye decider if you say over to a break more.
Okay.
Yeah, by what MPP never again in the history of Ghana.
That's it. Majo.
Hello.
Bacho yetio.
Hello.
Yetio.
Magari. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I catch them people in so too much. Okay, sometimes I am a disown. So when we do one, Obia Bresu. And I wonder why me. You must able to money at about some country you. Omo position you with your money you. But there is Penny Abre pass away. But you boom, I'm a president, Mama. Don't forget to cry. Don't forget it. But my boy, she told me no my way. But me make a tazo. And the Juma. Forget it. But me I am a mission. Magari man mission.
But I say, Mamma Vopofro. Majo. Yes, sir.
I saw Japan make a separate time our refinery.
There you go.
Me do akwenye HM youth commander, Mr. Kampa baby will be a chairman. Nigeria, the American say Ghana need be a wadi 18 years, wadi 20 years, 21, up to 25, they call 30 years. Oprah or that here, who MPP, you are need to change. Who catch them say Ghana card? Who catch them say Degeta? Who catch them say me prepaid the time, me momo to. Man, kwaya, you ma menye sika gusta momo no so. My jail maintain for Nanso, and then maybe my near catcher says it's easy to open bank account, it's easy to open Momo, but it's not easy in another time to get money to put in your account. As you may be now, they bray our bread, they get that. MP before I am no movie or movie Ghana, ye die as so free as soon into your telephone. Who the free education my dad Ghana for? Nanado, Tana only a can.
Madam say, Mebajo. Memajo. Yet you.
Bokodia.
Yamiado.
Kwame and people here make us a free tissue.
Yo.
Now, you got Mama dear said, I know young wow. Jana no as a copy or Cocasa me animal crown for. Say, Omodia, Omumpe, Digita, Normadia, Kakoshi Tone, Docono, into Docro Wire, and then craft here. Then craft wire press conference on Sunday, Omifonso, Messenger Blow. Now, yeah, now was a Docro Wire then, or but 2 Docono. You were of 2009, not Docono yet 1,000 cities. That yet 10 pesos. Docono you want to be now 10. You were mamma free soon, few much. Now move free soon. Not Docono Naya 1 city. Over 900%. No Kosia, near 10 pesos, 1,000. We are for free 2009. And this is for free Sunakosia near 1 city. Over 900%. No petrol later. You are for free soon. Near 80 pesos. Later, gallon in an electricity 60 pesos. omu free so na later na ba 4 cedi na gallon nyina 19 cedi over 450%. Almost the whole send na sabi normal boy than we are say higher than to be Ghana. To say what are you third world war as a pega by empire near more as you say petrol ceremony at the asset starting from and this for the best people are buying. Now where you Ghana not the see near the we are see where share your mama and summer because one no be currency and one no credit at the man not be yet the my question and standing we are classes here pega yeah the question is as a team Ghana for a better money because COVID-19 time on and this year mama or no sabi one for Juma I will be son nebres where Juma Ben or the buyer will be planting for food and jobs in where we are or Nunya bin Kano.
Mema so me da say mema che mema ajo yes you
maybe Sawa Pumpkin MP Papa, Minister Papa, Babi or Bianco Ponslano.
yo
Uneba Patimato Abubakar, the Wafasino, Apalano, Yas Manity, Papa, one Babi or do, Babi or Bianco Pombono, who by Mammy. Magari, me pese men country NDC for share. Your Muyani Nana, Uncle Sika. Me see, Bomia message you, I give a biao. Missy Adia, His Excellency Nana de Danko Akupado, or Yema Ghana for you. Missy free education way for Nana de Dubai. Assume we for Magari. Missy, don't mama, there is no way. You never say, and Kuka Kitty and Proco Kitty. Digital Nayaka, Nkolano, movie senior higher, Mopa University Apollo, Bomia Beba University, no as I am Ramram and Kolai. I'm on one study, Dakino, Moises, Magari. Which I said to say my girl no more, and yet the audience cook up Boba Blair, him play kitchen, and to best or be up to a banner, also number 1, Wamia, 1 team of Manu, the parliamentary, the team of Mamu.
okay medas mema cho memo ajo
Hello, Bamak.
yes sir
Yeah, I'm part of Mr. Cassantini of the Free Amasaman. And Mr. Peter Cosimensa. And no one cat and some be a Samuel. I am a present Pusa, FIA Supreme Court in Semi. What can you Medana say? So I did pen. And then the idea is here. Yeah, Musi Enu Quanse, Yaka, just about your ya, and yet by Makukule Kadia, when we be a sort, NDC majority. Then will be fair. No way MPP time. Now you're 10 pesos, no idea. Ramak now says over collection. Bokuno MPP time. There 50 pesos, 70 pesos. NDC 8 years in 1 city. And with the Ramak, we are not say, Obi Mama, a dear Mafom. The rate here, a big increase in 1 year. MPP by a dear 1 city, every 12 cities. Ama the Cassian as was our team. And Japan radio of Frisui. And not dear Ghana for year Baba to Abama and Amateur. Says a mobba. Nadia Bakukrami, Mr. Just what to obey the TMPP. A free education. That's a free education. Satama Mama was one year clear school fees. Who could take 5,000 out to Mako?
okay medas Yemfa okay, Yemfa be 2 calls near Vessi.
Hello?
Majo.
Our Fedia, but I know our Fedia.
It's you, Bema.
Madam Bacha, our downfall. Yamisha Papa, any Edmapa or Bo. There be a bomb of Papa, only Mambia Macafo, Mopodma Papa, 24 hours, and the Mahama bar, or bar, and your Macom Papa, with a way ambassador. If I tell Madam Bacha, you might have my book information minister, Mr. Sawaja Paul, Zoom Lay upon the Parliament. Marky, me MPP Nima, I did come from now, so a Abambag about so Papa, decision you take it, A year decision, 100%, and a King's Romo, take a decision. It will be at the Awamianka. If it's a certain attention about Rubuno,
Mudie, more studio. Yea, one thing, a dum etonium, how my etonium in an they say the near, and this is 4% of Quaba, and I take a decision, my papa, they say, be uncle. We are majority, we are minority, we are one you, Fako fee. Now, I studied the project, or try to have them. Majority, Parliament, we have majority. Oh, in your no declares almost Pantoka. And before that, you want your report, yes, you say your report and in your Juma, and for a vampire moving.
Okay.
And you know, you want to work, I'm on your book on your report back for 2024, only your report, bye bye.
Hello. 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 Baba Joe, you phrase right here. Obi be afraid be that say. Peter, final comment here go.
Ghana for. Me say decision na MPP for taking in 2020 or more enjoy. Emra Bagben echo to na 2020 Speaker Marco Kwe echo to ya MPP for benefit ye. E dienti na ne Bagben echo to the same constitutional provision na ene MPP for municipal pum omuti apai enti kwato de ne bodwa nyanya nche ya fa nkonti mamra
Peter
mamenka masem maje enti
me ka asem bi time mobile machibe ja phone be kon o so mate say aban no e di military ba parliament ba military say na speaker na mo no request iti say no man na mon kan chom go for so mo nyai
waka wasem menu ni asem ene MPP mpanifo nya twona so omoma enim guase na aka MPP MPs enim guase na aka MPP mpanifo ana ma to omo ni tobo ade amoye ne nra monya asomfa so abo amo no ene ye bi enam sa kwatia omunti ana omoye sadede nu we nyina na ye mo speaker bagbi na baso mesigana ni bia wutiem ya nwumre ba bia wo bia no bompa ye fama sa papa no si enya no a speaker nyansa nyamede adom no eye ono ne NDC fuo ana aboa me hold and democracy ni now na mesinka ya MPP fuo na wo opposition and omo speaker of parliament or ya MPP ni ana asem wa asi anka ma na dane dada na NDC fuo nam se ya dwene o man ho ni ya pasomdue ni anim se amamwo troka we yakufo do ne ba omiade abrayen amamwo nika boka we akufo do ne ba omiade abrayen amamwo ho kire ene omani public debt e ka wo mani de eye 961 billion Ghana cedis maje 961 billion Ghana cedis public debt obefa omani kana ye 122 billion and now they are 961 billion akufo do ne ba omianko 8 years Oma bomani ka 640 billion again amamwo wo mo pese yentena ho ene koko board omo de ka about 13 billion Ghana cedis ya mo dian sikadie basa ye kohwemu no ye sikani na mpasse na mo de asese ena mo de sikana asese mpasse ena Ghana fo bre ena mo de to akese ena mrantie omutie ya nwumre me se enuma ye die ma mrantie nya adwumanye ene tino mu nyina ye beten no na broni beye empanifo nwene mrantie ho betin sika kakra mrantie enya eno nsoso moti omutwobo moti mrantie ne betin twobo enti amamwo troka we ya Ghana fo ani abrese December 7th ye koto aba disa amamwo fo we ya free wono no ana na mo ajemunsam
Peter Medan
the SSC indication say MPP has already been in opposition opposition that and December 7th no you mama say paper ni show nsemu a hwehwe ndisi umbrella no echnie na netoma yewura John Domani mam number 8 na yensesa amamu we ni yemfa omano ntuma pem
Ali Suraj
pay for Peter nankasa why sorry need your kan timo fan channel nti ne oka nyina ye bogos mutonkoni meda etiefo ase sɛ otumfo adawroma tumi na ekutae no mfiri o efiri Nyankopɔn ho na bae sɛ o mama e kwan mageri meda Neat FM ne wajimafo nyina ase ɛni etiefo nipa abie ni radio wɔto na o sɛ nka wɔdidi wɔndidi otie ukasa or drive otie ukasa ɔma ɔmo tie no eye nipa ɛsɛ wodi ni die ni buo ma ɔmo na at least na respecting your ɔmo yɛ no nti ɔmo nguso na ɔmo tie Neat FM na Neat deɛ obeka wasam wi a ya makwan me yɛ kantao sɛ de be ya womfa book bi a obi atwero de ato ɔno aba be catch amanfo sɛ constitution ni nyina ɛka ho bi nti ɛbɛda ɔmo ase na ɔmo nkai na ɔmo hu sɛ Ghana for every government obaye apart from Rollis even Rollis kura democracy bae no wɔyɛ 8 years ɛma wɔdi normal bi ɛde abɛtoto kwan so ama abrabɔ na akoni yie late Atamis ebaye no ewunti nkono so benya 8 years ni bi adi President Kufuor baye no odi 8 years ema ne ye normal bebrebe e de ka ho na do danko Akufo do ka baye no onya 8 years 8 years no amana anya normal bebrebe na John Dramani Mahama onya 4 years ya akai mon kai na mo hu onji mo oba beji na busuafo or building a bush and for no building the bottom. One is she obey a mammo. Muye de dia mube de qua because 4 years per ombamu hobium. Ye twabamana ombabium. Mamun kana muse mutu abama baumia. Obesa aba back ababe accountability. But John Mahama apart from abatowe on here obiabium into kahia on tieu. Na muma min kaimu enche biatama no oye o mampeni. Ye ka se dum so aba no oso on tieu bia. That time no kra obeba mo ho aba bepe another 4 years was won tie obia na tama on tie obia no ene se otuma no 4 years pe ene obeye on more than 4 years na Baumia benya 8 years etimuntu aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na ombambeye omampeni a odi no ma bi beba se at least one case on tie obia enti mesramu obi a oyare bia
Ali Suraj, member of the MPP communication team, and Oka Dr. Mahmoud Baumia campaign team home. And Peter Kwesi Mensah, member of the NDC communication team. And I'm a portion of a Ghana Muntius or China, as usual. Yeah, the normal would have been Kwesi Abuajemedan said Dr. Faradixena. And then I say, and the general manager Canada Sancho same. Francis Okokroko and the IK champion. But almost so better met you. DJ Bosco will take you over. Ochina Yamepa, Yebish.